share with you. I hope you're doing well. It's almost July. I can't believe it. It's crazy. Just time just flies by like there's no tomorrow. And I'm just not seeing the time pass by. So it's time for my freebie sheets for my Patreon, and I'm sharing with you all on YouTube a premiere of what my freebie sheets are going to be for the month of July. Even they haven't seen it yet, so all my Patreon that are watching my YouTube video now, you get to see the freebie sheets that you will be getting tomorrow. So I'm really proud of these. I had a lot of fun making them. I made a few videos ago, or a video ago, or two video, I don't remember. Anyway, I did a few video, I think, ago, a video about postcards, and I used that as my inspiration for this freebie sheet set. I also had fun making some flowers and stuff with my Patreons for a page spread, and I use this as my base, which is an envelope that Francis had sent me, and I had used some sprays, some inks, distress inks, and I had a lot of fun making this. And then I had cut out some flowers and made flowers, and then what I did is I used those to create things with on my iPad. So these are the freebie sheets. It's a big set. There's actually 9 pages out of it. So the first page is flowers. Then I have this set here, which is a set that I did a postcard with, but I added extra embellishments and extra things to the flowers. I made some with a sentiment and one without. I made extras of the flowers so that you could actually use those to, I will be adjusting this because I'm seeing that there's a little bit of a flower that's missing here, so I'll shift it a bit. So I made this, and these flowers go on top of this, could go on top of that, and you could also cut out these to put on top of the other ones. I made it smaller also so that you could actually put it on a card. I thought that could be fun. Then I've got this one, this set here, and like you can see, like I really embellished the flowers a lot with my iPad, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And I figured I would offer the size of postcard, but also the size for card. So if you cut this out, it's the size of a postcard, my regular postcards, or they should be anyway. Let's see a postcard. I can find one. I had some here. So see, it's the size of a 4x6, almost, not quite, but very close. So there's that, and then there's this one, thinking of you. And then I made this here, these flowers, and I made some backgrounds also. Then I scanned a piece of this paper, and I made a page for it because it's fun sometimes to use, and not everybody has ledger paper, so I figured this could be fun. And then I scan also part of that sheet, and I put that as a sheet. So this is my freebie set. So if you're a Patreon, you're gonna get this. All my tiers get it, so from $2 onwards, it's dollars US. If you're not a Patreon and you're still interested in getting the set, you can get it for $5 US in my Patreon shop. So you have access to it, and you can just download that set. But though the sets are more expensive than if you join on Patreon, because it's freebies for them. So I figured I was so excited with this set that I wanted to play with it, and so I pulled out a bunch of different papers that I thought would be cool with this, and figured we would make some cards out of them. I made this out of cardboard because I wanted to be able to do the same thing I did with last time, which is to add stickles or stuff to it, and you can't really add stickles to something that's cardboard because it doesn't you know, it warps, and it's not cool. I'm thinking I should have pulled out a teal color also. That would have been a cool color to use for this. And thinking something like that with this one. So maybe this with that could be fun. Also have that color here, which is a little bit more pale. So we'll see. So I think I'm going to use this set first because that's the one I was looking at with choosing my colors. And they're all in similar type of colors with teals and purples and yellow. And yeah, I had so much fun making it. I'm really loving using my iPad. I didn't think I was gonna love it so much, but it's fun because I can travel with it. So I can go to my dad, or I went to my brother-in-law because in Canada, in the province of Quebec, it was our national holiday, the 24th of June. So I went with my husband to his brother's place, which I had not gone for a while. So it was really cool to see them and spend time with them. I'm gonna leave a little white border around it because I think it's gonna be nicer, and I think I'm gonna leave a white border around the card as well. So see, this is perfect for like the center as the focal point. So now the question is, what color do I use first? Do I put purple and then this, or do I do this and then purple, or do I do with the darker purple? The darker purple is closer to the exact purple that I use in here. And most of the time, the colors that I use are pulled from this because there's some yellow and there's some purple. So depending on the color, that's how I chose the. That's how I chose these. I could also put a. Do I want to put a pattern paper underneath? Could be really fun. So let's see. It's my first time using them to make things. Like I created them, but I didn't craft with them, which is why I love doing these videos, is because I get to play with what I created and hopefully enjoy it. And if I don't, then that's not cool. I would have to modify the set before I give it out. But we're getting close to the time that it's going to be released, so wouldn't leave me much time. But still, I could always change it if I needed. Okay, so I'm thinking that I'm going to want that paper to be at least up to here, because I don't mind. I want to see the plain paper, but I'm thinking that just plain is going to be a little bit boring. So that's also why I provide these extra sheets that are color, like that match in color with the set, is that so that my Patreons can have pattern paper that goes with and they don't have to use whatever paper they have in their stash. Obviously, if you have paper that matches, you can also do that. And in case if you have a computer, you can put this on a USB key, and you can always bring it to Staples to get it printed if you don't have a printer, or if you want better quality. That's also a possibility. Could also print it on glossy paper. That could be really cool. So I'm thinking I'm going to put it smaller like this. I think that's going to be better. So maybe I should just, because I love eyeballing it and not having to make marks and cuts, because it just makes my life easier. So I'm just going to glue this down and then cut around it. And then on one of the sheets there's a sentiment. I put hello and thinking of you, so that could also be added to this if you wanted, but I'm going to leave it plain because I like having cards that don't have anything on them. It just makes it easier when I want to use them. Okay, so I'm going to put that. And then I'm wondering if I'm going to use, I'm trying not to use bling that's too high up, because it adds to the mailing, especially to the US. It makes the sending letters very expensive if they don't fit in with the typical postal service. And a lot of my cards go to the States, so I want to make sure that I can send them without having to pay an arm and a leg. But I do think I have some bling that wouldn't be too thick. Obviously, if I layered, if I use the flowers that I put here on top, like some of these, if I put them on top of this, that would also raise it up. So I'm not going to do that. I will use a bit of stickles, because why not? It's cool to have a little bit of stickles. I'm probably going to put something in the center of the flowers if I can find one that's not too thick. I'm also thinking that maybe I want some in the corners of the card, just to make it more fun. So the stickles add that extra sparkle. This one is, where's the name of that one? I've seen the name somewhere. I can't find it anymore. But I think it's diamond. I'm not sure 100% because there's a few that look similar. But I've got a big bottle of this, so I use it a lot. And okay, so what do I want to use? I've got these that are flat that I could put. But I also have this little thing from Queen & Co. that does have some bling that's not too thick. Like, for example, this one. I think that one would be really pretty in here. And do I add it to that one? I'm not sure, because it's much smaller. Do I have some that's smaller and not thick? I don't know why, but the smaller ones are thicker. I do have this though. Could put a small one like that. And that's not too thick. Trying not to put my fingers in the stickles. I should have put the bling first. Okay, so here we go. And I'm thinking I want to add something to the corners. Maybe something like this. It's kind of purple. And that one's not thick. So I'm just gonna add extra little interest. And I think I will call this card done. I'm just gonna put them loose because I've got a feeling I might use some more. So here's my card. Look how sparkly it is. I really love it. It was fun. It's fun making these with what I've got. Okay, so let's use another one because I don't want to use the same sheet again. But I would love to use similar colors. I could possibly use this. And maybe cut out some of the flowers. Whoops. Here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use this one. Because there's the flowers beside it, I'm just gonna use my scissors to make the first cuts, and then I'll use the guillotine. So now, what do I put underneath? Do I put purple? I could use the purple. And then I don't need to remove all the white edge if I do that. Because if not, I need to remove all the white because white on white is not going to look good. So I think that's going to be the way to go. I think it's a bit too thick. I hope you're enjoying the weather. It was crazy hot here, and I know it was crazy hot everywhere. I was lucky though because it was a national holiday. We went to see my brother-in-law, and where he lives, there's a lot. It's next to the St. Lawrence River, so there's wind like all the time. So it was hot, but it wasn't crazy sticky hot like it was in Montreal. So I was quite happy to be out there and not here. And they had amazing fireworks. Like I had not seen fireworks like that in a long time, so that was fun. I do like fireworks, even though they're definitely not good for the environment. So I had that thought as I was watching and being like mesmerized by what they had done, but I was also thinking that it's definitely not a good thing for the environment. But yeah, at least we don't do it too often. So now I'm thinking I want to use the same flowers from that set. I think that could be fun. So I'm gonna cut this one out. And basically what I did here is I cropped one of the image. You can see that there's a little bit of teal beside it, but it's okay because when you cut it out, you can cut out the teal if you want. But I don't mind the teal showing up because it shows that it's handmade and it's a little bit rugged and fun. I know tomorrow, well, tomorrow from when you see this video, It's Canada Day, so happy New Year's. Hope you get to enjoy your holiday. And to my American friends, happy I think it's the Independence Day, the 4th, how it's called. But anyway, I know it's your holiday, so hope you get to enjoy that and spend time with families and friends. Hopefully it's going to be beautiful weather. Hope it's the case here. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to put 2 flowers. If I do I want to put them like one on top of the other? Or do I want to put like a little one and another little one? Let's cut out the little ones and see how that goes. I try to, when I make embellishments like this, that I try to make them so that they're easy to cut, because I know it's not easy for everybody to fussy cut. So these flowers, like, they're really easy to cut out. There's no the shapes are not too fancy. I could put it like that, and then maybe the other one over here. If I do that though, will it look strange that there's spots without the flowers? Let's see. It's always better to, I find, to see it with the element in place. And I'm thinking for the month of July, because it's July, that next week's video is going to be recycled Christmas cards for Christmas in July. It's been a while since I've made Christmas cards, recycled Christmas cards videos, and I know that there's a lot of you guys that love that. Or I put it like that, and this, and then I have some lace. Maybe I could put some lace here. Maybe put a bit of purple like that to make it pop more. Yeah, I think I like the idea of the extra purple. So I'm gonna cut it so that my line, my little gold line, still shows. So hopefully this works. Like that, and then I could put this over here, and then or this like that. I think I prefer it that way. Okay, so let's glue this one down first. Oh shoot, I had already glued this. Okay, that's a problem. I didn't realize I glued it. I forgot. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this down. Like so. Oops. Need to align it better because there's too much showing on one end, and I'm having difficulty aligning with my line here. Okay, so that's done. So I'm gonna glue this down and do it that way, and then glue this. One of my recent videos for my Patreon was making cards with all sorts of different lace, and I had pulled out this lace and I left it on my desk so that I would use it. Still trying to use up all the flowers as well that I have, but obviously if I do a video that's going to be about Christmas cards, I'm not going to get putting my lace into my stickles. Obviously I'm not going to be using flowers unless I can find some that look Christmassy, but I doubt it. So I don't know. It's funny because it's the same flower, but they don't look quite exact. They don't look exactly the same. So here we go, and then I think I'm gonna put the purple here for that one, and then maybe the yellow for the two smaller ones, like the bright yellow. I think that would fit well. Whoops. It was weird taking some time off because I haven't done that in quite a long time actually. And not, you know, like really spent time with family and my husband. I think he really appreciated the fact that I could take time off, because usually this time of year, for the past 9.5 years, the year end of the company I worked for, why is it now stuck? It was working fine 2 seconds ago. What's going on? The year end was the last Sunday of June. So it would have been, well, I'm filming on Sunday, so it would have been today. That would have been the year end. Therefore, I would have been stuck with inventory process and year end stuff, and obviously no chance to take time off really to spend time with family and friends. So it's a lot more fun being free. Yesterday I had my daughter come. She came back from a trip from Thailand, so she showed us the pictures. It was really cool seeing them, but it's all stuff that I wasn't doing anymore because I didn't have by the time the weekend came, I didn't have much energy, and whatever energy I would have, I would spend on my business, and yeah, it was not a good combo. But now I can organize my time better and spend time with my family. So very, very thankful that this is possible. I love how that one turned out. It's very soft, very pretty, I think. I can't wait to know what you think about it. Let's do one more before we call this done. What do I want to do? Maybe this one? I'm wondering if I have brighter yellow. I could use this yellow. That would be a good yellow. So I don't want to use my big sheet for just one card. Because I had pulled out some yellow, but for just one card it feels a bit like wasteful. Yeah, we'll use this one. And again, I'm gonna cut it out using my scissors, but then I'll do the proper cuts with the guillotine using the straight edge of the paper. My garden is growing like crazy. I was really happy because my son Gregory was in charge of watering my garden while I was away, and he did a really good job, and nothing died. So I was really happy because I put a lot of energy this year into my garden. It's looking really good. And we're getting lots of salads, fresh salads, which is awesome. And just having a great time. It's going to be an amazing summer. That's what I'm thinking. And I hope for you guys it will be also an amazing summer. I hope you get to enjoy the good weather. And I know that a lot of you like. And I understand, because if I wasn't by the pool when it's crazy warm, I would not be a happy camper. And obviously, if you don't have air conditioning, it's really hard to sleep at night. But if we have nice weather, which is in 80 degrees, which I think 80 degrees is about 20 Celsius. In the 20s is good. I love it when it's like 25. That's a really nice. I'm not sure what 25 Celsius is in Fahrenheit. I don't know the calculations by heart, but that's a nice weather, I think, and I hope that. Okay, I think I'm gonna put an extra purple because I'm not putting. I didn't want to put extra the pattern paper. I think if I do it that way, it's going to work out well as well. So I'm going to do it like the multi-layers of purple, and I guess I could have done the same thing with the teal, but I really liked how it turned out with the digital set. It's just that I only have this little piece left, and it's not enough to cover the card base. So it's better doing it this way. Okay, so that's going to be that. And again, you can add sentiments if you want to your cards. I like doing that way. And you know, like I made this set. You could obviously do the same type of thing. Make your own pattern paper and then use I put it on the piece that it's okay. This one piece has more texture than the other side, but that's fine. So yeah, you can make your own pattern paper and then cut out flowers and stuff like that, and it's a cool way of making embellishments and handmade cards. I think when I run out of, I should have put my bling in the middle. I forgot again. I think when I run out of thank you cards, because I always send out a little thank you card, but I also send out a card that has my business card, and I do I send it out with but I've used a lot of them, so I'm thinking that once I run out of those, I think I'm gonna make some more cards, like have some printed, but that are gonna be this type of pattern. Like, I think it would be really cool to have something like this with the thank you on it, and then on the back my my business info. I think that would be pretty. And again, it would be my own artwork. The last time I used my little birds and my my little owls. If you've been following me for a while, you will know what those are. I think I'm gonna add the purple. Since I've got the purple dots, might as well use them. I'm gonna use them again to finish the card. I've had these sheets forever. I bought them when I went to the States and I haven't been in ages, so here we go. So that's the last one. I can't wait to know which one out of the 3 is your favorite. Let me know. And I would love to, I love reading your comments. I love replying to them. And so I hope you're all doing very well. If you're interested, the Patreon link to my shop is in the description box below my videos. And yeah, that's it. I hope to see you very soon. Well, next week. I hope you'll join me. And I hope you're excited about the idea of doing recycled Christmas cards. So love you guys. Take care. Bye.